exciting because I'm going to share with you just a few tidbits on Google Classroom. This is just a great tool that you'll utilize in your classroom with your students. Just an easy way to integrate technology in what you already do. So here from my Google Chrome, the Omnibox, I'm just going to type in classroom.google.com. That's just a really simple way of getting in. And here you'll see that I have a list of classes that I'm either enrolled in as a student or a teacher. So I'm just going to click on the example class as an example. When you're in, you'll need to first select, it'll ask you something like, are you logging in as a student or as a teacher? So this time you're going to select teacher. So a few quick tips that I want to share with you. Um, it's really cool that Google has provided themes that you can choose for your class, patterns, or you can even just upload your own picture and make it your own. So go ahead, you get to play around with that. And here it's just going to be the main screen. Now, here you can also put in just different comments, topics, all of these things that we're going to kind of walk through. So here on the little plus button, instead of comments, I should have said announcement. You have an announcement, you can create an assignment, or you can create a question. When you're ready to actually invite your students, you click here on students. And for most of us, we would just choose a class code. So here's your class code. That's how you would get your students actually set up and set into your Google Classroom that you create. Down here, this one is really neat. This is a cool feature. It says include this class in Guardian email summaries. I think this is something that we should all consider doing because what it does, it's going to give their guardian each week a summary of what their assignments, where they are, and what all they've done. So that's a really cool feature. So I just wanted to kind of share with you some of the things that you could do. If you click on the plus button, I'm back on stream, sorry. Click on create an announcement. This is just an announcement that you can give to your students, and they'll see that as soon as they first log in into your classroom. So you just have all these different options that you can do. You can always, the thing with Classroom or when we get into forms and docs, you can always insert attachments, things from your drive. This one is from YouTube. And then we can talk about embedding a link later. So this would be the thing that they would see, this particular announcement when they initially log in. If you wanted to create an assignment, again, this is for my example class. I want all students. You can put in instructions here. This is really neat to have a due date assigned. And another thing that's really neat, you could do, like right now it's the summer and I'm working on this, but I can give this a due date for like 3 months from now. Okay, you can also give it a time. So that's pretty neat. If you remember back in college days, you may have an assignment due on Monday, but it's due, at 11 o'clock. That's the latest you can turn it in. So I think that's a pretty neat feature that you can give. Okay, so here I'm glad that we went ahead and put this sample assignment in so you can see that through Classroom, that one of the features that you'll notice is that you can kind of track and monitor how many students have completed it versus how many students are still working on it. So this is just a simple, quick little overview that I wanted to share with you guys to kind of get you set up and get you kind of interested. One of the things that we could do is talk about how you can put questions here, but a better feature would be to use Google Forms. But even if you wanted to do this, you can say, here's a question. I want you to watch this video. That's the first thing I could think of. I'm sorry. So I may say, listen, here's your first assignment. I want you to view this video. And I may say, Who was the main character? Okay. Now, again, I have where I can do my due date, okay, when I want it done by, and I can choose what kind of answer I want the students. Am I going to create multiple choice or do I want a short answer? So these are just things that are totally up to you. You can set it up where students can reply to each other or you can disable that feature. And then you can also allow your students to edit their answers. Okay, so now I'm going to ask that question. That question is going to be posted on my site, in my classroom, sorry. Let's see what it would look like if we were to create an assignment with multiple choice or create a question. Let's see what happens if I make a mistake spelling. So I can just right click, okay, and fix that. This time, let's try multiple choice just to see. Okay. And then, so that's how I would do it as a multiple choice. This time, instead of including video, I just put the question right there. And then again, now I have my 2 questions that I've posted in my class. And they can just, as they log in, they can complete those questions. Next time, we'll go into how to use Google Forms to ask more rigorous questions. But I think this is a good way to kind of get us set up and get us started. All right, guys, I hope that helped you. I'm excited to hear how you're able to utilize Google Classroom for you and your students personally. And if you have any questions, just come see me. Good luck.